What's up guys, this is Base Brawler, and welcome back to a new video. To compensate for the fact that I haven't uploaded a video in weeks, I'm going to make this video a pretty long one. I'm going to try to play as many of my favorite characters as possible. I'm not going to go in any specific order. It's just whichever characters I start playing as later that, are after more of the characters that I end up playing as. You'll see, basically. You'll see. So, all the characters I play as, I really enjoy them all a lot. But anyway, let's get into my discussions about things. So, I got a couple topics. I'll think of them as I go. Obviously, I want to think about what I'm going to say during the topics, so if I don't come up with something right away, I apologize. I am going to edit this video, though, so if I stutter or have long pauses, you might not even be able to recognize those because they're going to be edited out. Obviously, though, I don't want to edit everything or over-edit, so like how those YouTubers, they'll edit out every single pause. It's not going to be like that. Like, pauses like what I just did, where I'm like, I stop and then I continue talking, those aren't going to be edited out. However, long pauses where I think about what I'm going to say, I am going to edit those out. So, let's start with topic number 1. Alright, everyone, so I played Devil May Cry. The new one, 5, it is awesome. It is honestly one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. It's got a really good story, the gameplay is fun, and it is very difficult. It's actually challenging. And believe it or not, I love challenging games. Dark Souls is a challenging game, but there's just something about it that doesn't make me want to return to it as much as I want to return to Devil May Cry. Simply for the fact that it takes forever to collect red orbs. Obviously, I don't think that you're really required to purchase them, even though it is possible to do that for some reason. I still think that it's quite amazing just for the simple fact that you actually have to collect those, and it's fairly easy to. It's not really like any challenging work, and people are already making videos on how to quickly farm those. I don't think that's necessary. Because aside from that, if you just simply play the game, you can unlock everything and still have fun with it and still challenge yourself and find new ways to play the game. Like, for example, this is my very first Devil May Cry game, and I'm already playing on Son of Sparta mode, and I'm wrecking the shit out of opponents. Obviously, with Dante, I need a little work, because I don't always get a smoking sexy style with him, but I still do pretty well with every character. My favorite character is Nero, as a matter of fact, due to how much I've been working. I bought Red Queen, a replica of Red Queen in real life, a collector's item, and I'm very proud of that. I cannot wait for it to come in, because it's going to be really cool. It's honestly, I think, one of the biggest props I've got for a video game, like, ever. I did get a Boomco Dart Blaster for Halo, but that's about it. And even that isn't as big as Nero's Sword Red Queen. So I'm very excited for that. Now let's get on to topic number 2. Topic number 2 is probably going to be the quickest, fastest, simplest one to talk about. And that is why I haven't been uploading videos. Simple answer is because I've had a lot of work. Now I'm going to actually, I said this is probably going to be the quickest one. Still might be, but I'm actually going to get into detail as to how much I work. So, at my new job, you get dispatched to different sort of things. There are different things you can do, which is why I love this industry that I'm currently working in. Is there are different tasks you can do. And one of the tasks that I'm at right now is a certain guarantee of 40-hour workdays at a warehouse. And, I'm guaranteed 6 weeks there. Because I have to be there. And if I decide, oh, I don't want to be here anymore, then I'll get fired. And I really want this job because it makes a very decent amount of money. And I can make a living off of it. Which is honestly something I'm excited for. Because once I'm able to make a living, I can get my own house. And I can make a little bit more extreme videos. Because I won't have to worry about my parents. Probably still the neighbors. I'm not going to like scream at the top of my lungs. But I can say things and be more transparent, if that makes any sense. Like, I won't have to restrain myself. Even though right now I'm not really restraining myself. Anyway, so Basically, what's going on is I have a guaranteed 40-hour work days. Problem is, this week I've had 10-hour work days, which, again, I'm not complaining about, but when it comes to you guys and me making videos and stuff, I think that it's good for you guys to know something like that. I've been working 10-hour days, and that's why I haven't been able to get onto the YouTube. Obviously, it's a Saturday today, so I have plenty of time to make a YouTube video. And that's why you're seeing this video right now. So yeah, there's that. I know I said this is the shortest topic, but I don't know, I kind of went on a little bit there. Let's get on to the next one. Dragon Ball Legends. Dragon Ball Legends is... It's actually getting somewhere. I mean, when I popped onto the game this morning, I saw two very extravagant things that I was actually really happy to see. One of them is more of a personal happy thing for me to see, but the other one is honestly good overall. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about, the personal thing, is that I already, on the new banner that has Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Ultimate Gohan, I already got Ultimate Gohan and SSJ 3 Goku, and then the other one is SSJ 2 Vegeta. Well, I actually went to the store and I saw Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta on sale with the 1,000 Chrono Crystals. And guess what I did? I bought it. And the reason why is because I like guaranteed characters. That is something that I really like to see in games with microtransactions, is the ability to get a guaranteed character. Now you may argue, oh, but Jared, other games do that too. Dragon Ball Legends isn't the only game to do that. Actually, you're kind of wrong if you were to say that. Because in other games, yes, they do give you the chance to get a guaranteed character. However, it's a chance. And what I mean by that is they'll probably give you a part for around the same price that Dragon Ball gives you for the Chrono Crystals and the character. And the character. Not just the character, but Chrono Crystals and the character. Which is honestly very impressive, and I like to see that. The other thing that is good in general for other people besides myself, because again, people probably could have just got them from the banner, didn't have to pay a dime, is the fact that they're going to add this mode where you can use your whole team. Instead of just using 3 characters, you can use your whole team. Which I honestly am very excited. Although, I didn't really read too much into it, so I could be wrong, but the way it looked was the fact that you could play as your whole team. That's just the way I see it. I'm not sure, though. Could be wrong. But that would be really awesome, is the ability to play as, instead of just, like, what? 3 characters, you get to play as 6 at once. Which, honestly, would bring more flavor to the game. The game has needed something like this for a while. It's had sort of the same gameplay style for a while. Hey, that rhymed unintentionally, but it's really cool, and I'm very excited for it. So yeah, on to the next Topeka, Kansas. Have you ever been there before? I haven't. All right, this next topic is kind of daunting. It's kind of crazy. I'm just gonna talk about memes in this topic. So another reason why I haven't been uploading videos, it's not that big of a reason. I mean, whatever. Let's just talk about it. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is memes and how they impact my life. And I'm not joking about this or anything, but memes do take up a lot of my time, actually. Like, I look up memes a lot. And one of the memes I want to talk about is the "You Was at the Club" meme. I personally want to make something with that, like, in a future video. However, the meme will probably be dead by the time I do that, so don't at me on that. It's probably not going to be a thing. I just really like that meme. And so this morning, I was actually watching different clips of that put into different, excuse my language, shit posts. And, man, 2 hours. Can you believe it? Over a meme. I'm crazy. Yeah, you guys probably already knew that. Anyway, let's get on to topic number, I think, 5. Alright, topic number 5 is talking about my manga. So, my manga is almost done. As a matter of fact, I might draw some of my manga after I finish this video. The manga is very, very close to completion. Very close. As a matter of fact, I promised a May release. It's probably going to be an April release. The only thing is, I have to link it to my website. I have to show you all how to get to that and everything. And that website is going to allow you guys to purchase it. Now, here's the thing. I was thinking of figuring out a way, because I don't know how to do this, a way to make it so that people cannot pirate it or put it on whatchamacallit, YouTube, or post it on their Instagram or whatever without hiding it or anything. So, here's the deal. Like I said, I spend a lot of time looking up memes and shit posts and stuff like that. So, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just download the images for free. Go ahead. Download them for free. If you want. Here's the thing, though. If you share images of it, actually, you can post images of it. Just not all of them. Okay? If you see something cool from it, coming from it, and you want to post it, you can do that if you want. I don't care. The only thing is, if you post the whole manga and you claim it as your own or whatever, that's when there's going to be a problem. So if the whole manga is posted on YouTube, you're getting a copyright claim. And I hate to be that person, but that, in a way, is fair use. I'm not giving you the rights to use my manga or anything like that. However, like I said, if you want to post images of it, or you want to talk about it, or hell, even if you want to review it, that's fine. I don't care. I don't even care if you give me a bad review, like, because honestly, criticism is something that I've learned to accept lately. And I do get criticized quite a bit, and I try to work on it. But if people either A, unfairly criticize me, or B, just flat out insult me, then that's when I take it to another level, because that doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like, some people criticize my manga. One person said I have incest. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. This guy said I have incest in my manga. No, I don't. Where? Where's the incest at? I don't see it. That's an unfair criticism. It's a criticism. He's not insulting me, but still, it's an unfair criticism. Stuff like that, I won't accept. But if you say stuff like, oh, I need to work on my art, or the story gets boring at some time, stuff like that, I don't care. Well, not I don't care, but I'm not gonna, like, freaking attack you or tell you, oh, no, you're just hating on my manga, you're just a hater. No, I'm not gonna tell you that. That's fine. I don't care. And when I say I don't care, I'm not saying I don't care about your criticism. I'm saying I don't care about the fact that, like, I'm not gonna bitch about it, basically. I'm not gonna go, oh. But then the other part to it at the same time is if you, like, criticize me, like, and you go, oh, it's bad because, and then your reason doesn't make sense, that's another time where I'll be like, that's not really a fair criticism if your reason doesn't make sense. Like, some people, like, they said, like, my manga doesn't have enough, it's, like, I'm trying to think of one. Like, I just remembered an example of a good criticism. A good criticism is, shout out to my boy, KD2Real. So, KD2Real said that my manga has too many Dragon Ball references in terms of story. And I agree, that's actually a really fair criticism. As a matter of fact, I actually intended it to be like that. I intended the manga to have a lot of Dragon Ball references. But if you guys don't want that, then that's fine. I wanted to do that to make it, I guess, more relatable and a bit more understandable, so that you guys can relate back to it. Because Dragon Ball in itself has a lot of references to other, like, Ribrianne and all them, their references to Sailor Moon. Like they're referencing other anime, and then like the Pride Troopers and the Ginyu Force are references to Super Sentai or Power Rangers, stuff like that. And then even Majin Buu and all that, like Bibbidi Bobbidi and Boo. Where have you heard that before? Where have you heard those three words before? Cinderella. So they reference stuff outside of itself too, and make references to other media. But I kind of do get what he was saying though, like the story and the way people react. It's like in a way copy and paste to Dragon Ball Super. So I do accept that. And you can definitely tell that with my Volume 3 manga, but please don't read Volume 3. And then here's an example of bad criticism aside from the incest in my manga, that whole thing. There's also. I am trying to remember. Someone criticized my manga for something. I always get criticism on the art, but that's for my older mangas. Like someone criticized me for my like old art. They're like, "This looks kind of trash." To be honest, I'm like, compared to what I can do now, I actually agree. It looks kind of terrible. But I'm trying to think of. I can't think of anything. If I remember something as I go along, then I'll mention it. But I can't think of anything at the moment. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to really talk about. I know I said I didn't I know I said that I was gonna play as characters that are my favorite. I still haven't played through all my favorite characters yet, but as you can see, I just selected my favorite character. But I don't know what else to talk about really. I'll just I'll just play the audio while I wait to remember something a bad example of criticism. So here you go. Swearing. People legitimately criticize my manga for having too much swearing. Now, obviously, in a way, this can be a good criticism because my manga has had a lot less swearing lately. Like, characters, as you see in my remake for Volume 1, Mirror cusses a lot. He doesn't cuss every 2 seconds, but he cusses a lot. But the reason why I find this a necessarily unfair criticism is because the swearing has nothing to do with the story. As a matter of fact, I intended for Rayon to swear a lot. Cause not to add comedy or anything, but just to add more depth to his character. Like when he's upset and he has his own motives for things, he swears a lot. Cause he tries to let as much out as he can. And I tried to make Rayon seem like that to make his character more interesting as an evil villain because he took on the whole monk control thing. And that seems to be the whole theme around my mangas is every volume aside from 3 of course, but that doesn't count, has that in it. The whole idea of being controlled by a monk spirit. And honestly, I kind of like that idea. I know it's overused in my manga, but I like the idea, and this is why I kept with it, of not necessarily being evil on your own will. Just having something inside you take over you and cause you to make actions that you wouldn't normally make on your own. And oh my god, do I love balanced sage form. It works so well with Rice's outfit. I'm sorry, but I really like the way Rice's outfit looks with balanced sage form. It looks so cool. He looks like an army dude. He looks like... Okay, have you guys ever heard of a game called Jack? I say that like as if it's like not known to a lot of people. I don't know if it is though. But I know I have a very young audience, so I could be wrong, but like that's what Rice looks like right now. He looks like Jack. It's really cool. Anyway, I'm sorry for like bragging about my design, but he's like anyway, what was I talking about again? Like the idea of being controlled by someone else and not being evil on your own, I really like that. And I might bring that. I was thinking about bringing that back in my manga, but it's gonna be on a whole other scale. Like, it's going to be on a terrifying scale. In Black Matter, like I said, that one is gonna be like I draw a page a week or something like that, depending on how much I work. Obviously, if I have off days, I'll like draw a little bit just for fun. But I really want to start getting into drawing new characters or a lot of different characters. Because at the moment, I'm just drawing Rice and Mirror, and I'm getting kind of sick of it. So I kind of can't wait till I finish my remastered manga. But I want to start getting into drawing other characters. So I really want to just get it over with, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. But like I said, Black Matter, I'm not going to work on it as much because I have work and I want to, do other things. Like I want to play Devil May Cry. I know it may sound kind of selfish, but even right now, I want to play it. And I like drawing and everything, but I think there are other things that I need to focus on, and I just want to take a break from it. Like, I guess that's how I felt when I initially wanted to cancel my manga a year ago, is I just felt like I needed to take a break from it because it's taking up a lot of my time. I mean, it takes me about an hour to do a whole page, so it takes up quite a bit of time. And I try my best to shade everything, make sure it all looks okay, come back to it, look at it, fix things. I even fix pages that I've already worked on like the previous day just cuz I feel like I can add more to it sometimes. And I try to make it look as best as I can. Obviously, I'm not quite there yet cuz there's still some things I see as an artist that are like on a basic level, and I see things or other artists that would look at my stuff, they would see things that I don't see. Like they'd go, "Oh, I just noticed that if you add this to that, it'll make it look a lot better." Stuff like that. And wow, I'm really talking a lot about my manga, aren't I? Okay. All right, and the last thing I want to talk about is you guys and the support for my YouTube channel. It's honestly like it's very heartwarming just knowing that a lot of you guys are out there and you're just saying nice things, not just about me but each other. Like when I'm not there to reply to comments and stuff, it just really feels good to see that there's people out there like responding to people, answering questions that I can't answer right away, things like that. And I've also like grown to answer questions more, but I always don't have like the direct answer, if that makes sense. Like I can't think of like a way to tell you what I'm trying to say, and that's honestly rough for me. But I always ask for clarification. Like sometimes you guys will ask me a question and I'll be like, "Wait a minute. Do you mean this or this?" Cuz I genuinely want you guys to know the answer to it. I don't want you guys to just go, "Oh, Base Brawler sucks because he tried to tell me something, but he told me the wrong thing." And I felt really embarrassed when, I think his name's Gabriel or whatever. He he was trying to point out to me like, "Oh no, he's not talking about the final Power Level Warrior. He's talking about Power Level Warrior 2." And I'm like, "Oh shoot." And I felt kind of embarrassed at that point because I was like, I really wanted him to know the answer to that question, but I told him in the wrong game, so I felt really bad. And I just want to thank you guys all for that, because that's so awesome. Like, I didn't know this community was going to get so big. I'm so glad it is, because Bullet deserves it. Because he and Funtoris are working their ass off for this game. And I cannot wait, and I know you guys cannot wait. And I know I said this was the last topic, but this is actually the last topic. So, when it comes to the community project, I have two things. I'm either A, going to semi cancel it. What I mean by semi cancel it is not cancel it entirely, but there are going to be parts of it that I didn't intend to be exactly the way it was. And there are two reasons for that. The first reason is because I am kind of growing impatient. I know I told the people that I'm trying to work with that they have much time as they want, and they still do. The only problem is there's not really a lot of communication. Like, I try to ask them when they're available, not when they're available. Or yeah, that's what I meant. I don't ask them like, "Hey, when are you available?" I don't ask them that. But I ask them when they're available. Like, I can't explain it that well. But like when they are available, that's when I ask them. There we go. That's what I mean. So when they're available, I try to go up to them and go, "Hey, how far are you?" Or "Hey, how are you doing?" And they tell me like, "Oh," they just give me their reasons and stuff, and I'm fine with that. The only thing is, there are also some people that I asked, like, this one person said, "Hey, Jared, can you give me a shout out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, if you help in the community project." And he's like, "What would you have me do?" And I'm like, "Oh, you could just edit, like, the video. It's not really, like, you could edit some parts of the video. Like, obviously, I want to do the editing because I want to make it kind of the way I see it. But at the same time, like, they can edit, like, like the background music, or even, like, make your music. But there's just, like, I don't know. I feel like it's not going as well as I planned, and I'm either A, going to cancel it, or like I said, I'm going to semi cancel it. I'm probably just going to semi cancel it because the person I'm having doing the voices, so you can guys kind of already tell what the project's going to be, sort of. The person doing the voices, I think they are almost done. I'm not going to say what gender they are. Almost did. I think they're almost done. So voices are definitely a guarantee. When it comes to the page being drawn by the fan, Envy, if you guys don't know about him, I don't know how he's doing on that. If you're watching this video, Envy, please try to give me a heads up as to what's going on. Because I honestly don't. I know you said you have school, but like, I don't need it to be perfect art. I just need it to be something. Like, you don't have to put your heart and soul into it, even though I would love for that. You can just make it like whatever you're capable of. I don't even care if it like has some characters and you're like, "Oh, I messed up his face or whatever," or "Oh, I messed this up, blah blah blah." Just put your heart and soul into it and it'll be fine. Like, not put your heart and soul into it. Just draw it and it'll be fine. Like, when I first started drawing, I put my heart and soul into it and it still looked like it looked terrible, honestly. But now that I think about it, even if I didn't put my heart and soul to it, it'd still look the same, if that makes sense. Because there's certain things you learn over time about the drawings and what certain mistakes you made or whatever, or what things you could like, what lines you can make straighter, stuff like that, and you get better over time. You're not gonna start out like being like, even me with my current job right now, like, I'm not the best at certain things that are required for what I do. There are still people that do stuff way faster than me, way more efficiently, way more acceptable than me. But I don't just sit there and go, "Oh no, I need to put my heart and soul into it and it'll be fine." No. What I do is I learn by my mistakes, And if I come off with something and people criticize me for it, then I go, okay, what did I do wrong? Like, what can they see that I don't see? And you try to look in their perspective, and then you go, oh, okay, I can make his feet a little bit bigger this time, or I can add lines to add shading, make it pop out more. And that's stuff I learned as an artist. So you don't have to make it perfect, because even my drawings weren't perfect. But when it comes to drawing in general, this person is really good. Like, they get shaped, like their shapes are on point. Something I really struggle with right now are shapes. Like, a lot of the shapes in my drawings aren't really that good. But there's other aspects of my drawings that just work, but for the most part, my shapes still need some work. But this person is really good at shapes and just aligning those, and it works really well. And lately, this game has been annoying me. Not because I'm dying a lot. Well, actually, because I am. I do die a lot in this game now because I don't play it a lot anymore. But this game's been annoying me because normally when I used to do the spam key blast or the second or the primary, whenever I do the primary, it would like make one person teleport to me and that's it. But lately when I've been doing the spam primary, like to where, Lionel does that, it's been making like several of them come at me, and then when I try to dodge and like fly away, they all rush me, and then I run out of stamina, and when I need to recharge, they kill me. So that's basically what's been happening lately with that. Uh, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna try and get in contact with the two people helping me out in the community project, and then after that, I will get back to you guys. But that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I think that's it. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Rather than that, maybe have a good day. Goodbye.